Hi everybody. Today we'll be learning how to use Trove to do some basic actions for investing. The first step to getting started with Trove is funding your wallet. So to fund your wallet after you've done your KYC verification, you will launch the Trove app. Go to the three menu bars at the top left, which brings up your menu options. This is a basic news section for your Trove app. You want to click at your top left, the three bars to your top left, select wallets and click on the wallets you would like to fund. This is a Naira wallet, and you can use bank transfer method. You have a Providus bank account that's been generated for you. You can send funds directly to that account, or you can pay with your card. You can enter your card how much you want to fund. Add a card, type in your card information. Once you've filled out your card information, you can then go on to the next step, which is funding the account. Transaction completed. Report is generated for you, which is your receipts, and the funds will move to pending, and that has been approved. Now this is funding your dollar wallet, which is for international trades. You can still fund with your Naira to dollar. Providus bank account has been generated for you for having a Trove account. You can do a wire transfer, which is for users with a domiciliary account that want to fund directly. Wire instructions have been added there. And you have to include all that information in your wire transfer request to your that you would be giving to your banking institution. Now, this is for users that have domiciliary accounts, i.e., users that have dollars and want to send it directly. You can also pay with a card, and we do the conversion here for you. So we would convert your Naira into dollars on your behalf. And we have an instant deposit feature if you wanted to do that. That makes your funds available sooner. Type in your card information. Now this lets you pre-fill all that information. Now that has been done. You can also fund with a dollar card, which is the next thing you can fund with Trove. This is for users that have a dollar account and have a card tied to it. You pretty much enter the amount you want to fund. Enter your card information. Now enter your card information. And you're taken to our payment partners platform to complete your payment. Once that's done, you get a successful message from our payment provider. And this will be sent to you by email as well. And the next thing is buying a stock with Trove. So to buy a stock, you want to open the Trove app, click on the menu bar, which is the three bars to the top left corner, select all assets. You're also able to click the top left for the search icon and search from there as well. So we have Apple here, and we are trying to buy Apple. While it's loading, we're just looking at Apple's fundamentals. We can load the different charts that would appear on the Apple, so we can see some basic information for Apple on its shareholdings, who owns what firms own Apple shares. So we are placing a market order for Apple shares, and we are saying we want to buy $10 worth of Apple shares. This $101 will get us one Apple shares, but we want to buy $10. So we're going to, because of fractional shares, we can specify to buy less than a share of a company. So you can buy 10% of Apple, 50% of Apple, 1% of Apple shares. And this is based on the current price. So whatever the dollar amount you enter will translate into the particular quantity you want. For limit orders, we specify a price, and we can say we only want to buy Apple if it's at a specific price that we want. So we can say we only want Apple if it's at $110, and we won't pay anything more than $110 for Apple. And our limit order has been placed. Now we have Apple shares in our portfolio. This is a ticker for another company, and similar to what we did with Apple, we specify a limit price, which is how much we want it to be. And now we've placed an order for that. The next thing would be how to make a sell on Trove. So if we have an asset in our portfolio and we want to sell it, this is the steps to making that happen. So we would essentially go to the assets in our portfolio. We would select the My Portfolio, and you can scroll down to your asset holdings and select the asset we want to sell. Here we are selling TWOU, which is already in our portfolio. So we went from the portfolio screen and we click on sell. We can only sell what we have, so we click the particular quantity that we want to sell out of what we have, and we proceed to payment. We make a payment to our wallets. That goes to our dollar wallet since it's a US stock, and it's been sold. So we have sold out of TWOU, which was in our portfolio, and it's no longer in our portfolio. So after sales, we might want to withdraw. So this is how to make a withdrawal on Trove. There are several options given to you to make a withdrawal on Trove. You can easily select which one we want to go with. We will go to My Wallets, select the wallet you want to sell from, you want to withdraw from, and withdraw funds. So we specify how much we want to withdraw and click on Proceed to Payment. And this would be deposited into our bank account. And now that's withdrawing from your wallet to your bank account that's on file with Trove. Now for users with a domiciliary account, they can withdraw from a US denominated account directly from their brokerage account to their domiciliary accounts. Most other customers would use the dollar to naira conversion, so you would get your funds back at what the prevailing exchange rate is. So this is a user with a foreign bank, and they are trying to withdraw to their foreign bank. So some users might be in the US and might want to withdraw to their US account. That is also possible as well with Trove. So I specify the bank and give the bank my information. I'm giving the US brokerage banks my account information. And this allows me to receive, rather than converting my dollars back to naira, I just receive it in US dollars in a foreign currency straight to that account. And this would take 1 to 3 days to receive the funds. So this is a withdrawal to a US account or a foreign account that's not based in Nigeria. So we can withdraw naira, we can withdraw dollars from the account. And that's how much we've withdrawn from our brokerage account to our dollar denominated account. So now we are going to the demo account, which allows us to pretty much play around and learn the stock markets. With the demo account, we can place imaginary buys. You are given $1 million and ₦1 million to pretty much play around with. So we select the demo account menu, which is a drop down menu in the settings option in the app menu. With the demo account, you are pretty much using play money in quotes to learn how the stock market works, so you can follow the news, see how, if I invested in Apple on this day, see how it would have performed. If I invested on Tesla, if I invested in an ETF, see how they perform. You're pretty much allowed to run wild with $1 million to trade with. Now you can't withdraw this $1 million into your account. It's paper money, it's play money, so it's just for you to learn. So you can easily play around and see how a portfolio of hypothetical scenarios would work out in your favor if you were to invest, if you were to have invested real money into your Trove account. This lets you learn the basics of stock investing, and you can check out earnings calendars and see which companies are calling their earnings soon. You also have dividend calendars, and dividends are a share of a company's earnings that are distributed to shareholders. So the company declares a profit and says, out of this profit, we're giving X amount back to shareholders in the form of dividends as part of ownership of the company. So you can easily see that information as well with Trove. And then you have the IPO calendar, which lets you know which companies are going public when they are trading on the stock exchange, and you can see information on what price the company will be IPOing at and the potential targets. And this is all assets page, so showing all the available stocks and companies you can invest in on Trove locally. These are foreign stocks that you can invest in on Trove. And we have over 3,000 plus stocks on Trove for you to invest in. And these are ETFs, which are exchange traded funds. And REITs are real estate, and we also have our Euro bonds and fixed income products as well listed in the app. So you have the order history tab, which shows all your orders that have been placed since you started your accounts. And that gives you an overview of all your account activity, all the sales, buys, and pending orders that you might have in the app. And there's your $1 million in paper money for you to play around with. And this just gives you a brief overview of how to invest with Trove. You can use candle start switcher for more advanced investors that know how to read candle charts. and you can easily place a order for any stocks you want on the demo account. This just lets you play around and see how the stock market works. We recommend it for people that are new to investing, so that way you can learn the different order types and how to read charts and not necessarily have any money at risk. It's just for educational purposes, so you learn as you play. And you can read the charts and see how companies have been performing. You can see news on different companies and see what's been going on with those companies. So that's about it. Welcome, and we hope you enjoy your investing journey. Thank you for starting with Trove, and we will be available to answer any questions you might have. Just shoot us an email or chat with us within the app. You can use our in-app chat feature to, and don't forget to follow us on social media at Trove Finance. Thank you so much.